What's good, YouTube? Dawson from JD Hunters, back with another video. I'm back with another Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts collection update. Guys, I did it. 2 months. Remember I said every 2 months. Here we are, 2 months later. Not that I'm promising that going forward, but it just happened to work out that I felt like I had enough change that I could do an update. I know you guys have been excited for another video, so I'm bringing it to you guys. The last one just hit 10K. You guys went insane on that one, so thank you so much for all the love. Hopefully we can run this one up too. Got a couple of changes. I've got 2 new Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts. I've got a couple of other anime figures that are new. And I've also done a lot of rearranging, reposing that I think you guys are really gonna like. So super excited to make this video. If you guys are new here, before we get into the collection, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers. And as always, if you do enjoy this video, make sure you hit that like button, smash that thumbs up. Let's see if we can get 100 on this one, all right? But we're gonna keep this short, we're gonna keep this sweet. We're gonna get right into this collection behind me. Whether this is your first time seeing my collection or like the 8th time seeing my collection, I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Appreciate all the love you guys always show in these videos. So yeah, man, let's get right into it. Alright guys, here it is, my August 2022 Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts collection video. Started off with a little pan of the whole display. Let's pop open the first DTOF cabinet. I'm surprised by how many comments I do get. I'm going to try and talk about some of this stuff in this video, about what like cabinets these are. I feel like everybody knows what these are, but if you don't, these are IKEA DTOFs. They're glass shelving. They keep going up in price. When I first got them, they were like $80. I think they're like $100 now, maybe even more. So yeah, IKEA DTOFs, definitely recommend for your figures. Keep them protected behind glass. Really easy to add lighting. Anybody asking about my lighting strips, I got these off of Amazon. They're made by a company called Baz, so you can find them on Amazon. Strung them all up myself, so anybody who thinks it's like too hard to do the lighting, it's really not. Everything just zip tied, as you can see, along the poles that come with the DTOF. So yeah, just go over that super quickly. Starting off with our first shelf, we have the OG Dragon Ball setup, and yes, we finally did it. OG Blue Gi SDCC. Damn, it's a bar. Kid Goku. We got him up there on the Nimbus with Kid Chi-Chi. As soon as I got Chi-Chi, I've been putting off getting Blue Gi Goku, like basically since I started collecting. But as soon as I got Chi-Chi, I knew I needed to get Goku so they could fit on the Nimbus there. I was honestly a little bit disappointed in how they fit on the Nimbus. I feel like they should fit better, but they're really kind of crammed in there. But hey, it looks okay. Like his head is just kind of like blocked in by her head, so I can't tilt it anymore. But I'm happy with it for now. And then we still have the same pose down here of Goku fighting Krillin. Some of you told me to change it, but like I don't have anybody else for them to fight right now. So until I get either Jackie Chan or Demon King Piccolo, whatever, I'm not gonna have them just standing there. So I definitely want to keep them fighting. I really love that moment in the OG Dragon Ball series as well. To me, one of the best fights in the series. And then we still have Bulma. I took out the extra Dragon Balls, so she's got 2 now. She's slowly but surely she's collecting all the Dragon Balls. So yeah guys, there is the OG Dragon Ball shelf. Hasn't changed a ton. Really just stuck in the blue Gi Kid Goku. Shout out to my boy Noct on Instagram. Hooked me up with a great price. He knew I needed it for my collection. So shout out to him for that one. Definitely wouldn't have him in my collection without you, bro. So thank you again for the hookup on him. And let's move on to the next shelf. So we'll take a brief break from Dragon Ball. I always just kind of sneak these 2 shelves into the display videos. I know maybe you're just here for Dragon Ball, so I'll do this super quickly. But they are part of the display. They're all in the detail together. So this is my My Hero Academia display. And I finally have an update to it because I finally got my Todoroki. He came in, he was ready for pre-order a while ago. But I pre-ordered him together with another figure, which you'll see in the next display, who was delayed a little bit. So I had to wait like an extra month to get my Todoroki, maybe not quite a month. But we've got Bakugo in the back, Deku and Todoroki, all of them kind of running. This kind of reminds me of like the Endeavor training arc when they're like trying to keep up with Endeavor, kind of running through the streets of the big city. Speaking of Endeavor, I definitely want to get him. He looks amazing. He's coming soon, and I also definitely want to get that Hawks figure. So yeah, I'm loving this line. The first one I got was Bakugo, and like I had some issues with him, but Deku and Todoroki have both been really good. So excited to see where this line continues. Hopefully we get some villains soon. But yeah, I won't dwell on this shelf too long. Let me know what you guys think, and let's move on to the next one. All right, this is another anime that's not Dragon Ball, so again, I won't spend too much time on it, but I do have 2 new figures for this one. You guys may have seen this stuff on Instagram. If you're not following us already, at JDHuntersYT. Definitely go follow. You get the first look at a lot of the figures that I have coming in. So the first one I made a reel actually of getting this guy was Zenitsu. Got him in there in the back, kind of sleeping, doing his thing back there. And then the one I just got is my most recent pickup along with Todoroki. He was the one I was waiting for, and that is of course Inosuke. I got the deluxe version because I really wanted those like slashing effect parts. And shout out to Figma, man. The way they do this is like super cool. Even Tanjiro, the way that the flames sort of like sit on his sword like that. I think they're really innovative with their accessories. They also just look amazing as well. So yeah, really happy with all of these figures. And of course we have Nezuko right here as well. So I've got the main 4. I think I'm gonna pass on Akaza. I definitely want to get Shinobu, who just got announced. I don't think she comes out for like a year. And then I want to get Kyojuro as well. But yeah, let me know if you guys are collecting this line as well. I'm really curious. I know a lot of people say the Buzz Mod line is better. They are ahead. They have a couple more figures out than Figma. For me, I honestly thought that some of the Figma figures looked better, which is why I decided to go with this line. And they're significantly cheaper as well. So to me, it was a no-brainer to go with Figma, but I know a lot of you guys have told me that you think that the Buzz Mod one is better. So if you do collect the Demon Slayer stuff, let me know. But yeah, let's move on to Dragon Ball Z. Nah, because this is like my new favorite anime, low-key. If you guys haven't watched Spy Family, let me put you on game real quick, all right? Go watch it, yeah? Thank me later. All right, we got the DBZ display. I rearranged quite a few of these. This is not one of them. I really like the way this display looks, so I probably won't change it, at least not drastically, for a while. We've still got the Great Ape Vegeta in the back here. Still my favorite figure in my entire collection. Over here we've got Nappa and we've got Vegeta. I think we desperately need a new Scouter Vegeta. I don't know what I would do if we did get one. I feel like maybe I would sell this one and get the new one. I like this figure is okay, but it definitely, like, especially when you look at this like brand new Nappa, it definitely does pale in comparison. I think he needs to be a little bit shorter as well, but I digress. Over here we've got Kaioken Goku. You guys like bullied me into moving him into the Saiyan Saga because I didn't want to do it, but hey, he's still here. I kind of like it now, so maybe you guys were right. And then of course we've got the iconic Piccolo saving Kid Gohan in the back there. The only thing I did change, so I widened his legs a little bit. You what? God damn, it's gonna sound so sus. But yeah, guys, like I said, this one has not changed aside from very minor tweaks. But let me know what you guys think about this one, if there's anything you would like to change. Or maybe let me know what figure you think I should add next. I'm thinking Raditz, but he's not like super high on my priority list. But yeah, that's my Saiyan Saga display. While we're here, I figured I would mention this as well. Like I was talking about the shelves and the lighting, I get a ton of questions on my dioramas. Sometimes I'll mention it in the video and people will still comment it. So maybe, you know, you didn't watch this part, but all these dioramas I made myself. It's foam cut up with an X-Acto knife and just a little bit of paint from the dollar store. It's super simple. There's a video of how I make them on my channel. I'm probably gonna make another one soon when I get my Naruto S.H.Figuarts. But yeah, I make them all myself, so anybody asking where I got them, that's where I got them from. All right, next up we've got our Namek Saga. This one has changed up a little bit from last time. I had changed it for the last video and then I changed it again. So up here in this corner, we've got First Form Frieza. He's got the Dragon Balls collected around him here, and then we've got Captain Ginyu. Yeah, I like the way this one looks. They kind of pair well, I think, together. And then in front of them, I've got the Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku. He's kind of doing the like, the fuck you say to me, you little shit! You know what I'm saying? He's kind of got that energy to him. Over here in the corner, we've got Frieza. Similar pose to what I've had in the past, but I added this little effect part that he's about to blast at Goku. I had them pose where he was like grabbing his hand before, but I don't know. I just really like having him right in the middle as this like central focus. The only problem is I gave away his effect part to somebody you'll see later in this video. I think he still looks okay without it. I do wish I still had it, so maybe I'll have to get another one, but I just feel like it looked better on the other figure, which you'll see in a little bit. But yeah, let me know how this is looking. It's definitely looking a little bit bare, I think, but I think that's also okay because I want to get the Namek Saga Krillin and Gohan. I want to get Bardock and put him in here eventually. I'm still very much up in the air on that new Purunga figure. Let me know if you guys are planning on getting him. I feel like he looks good, and I could probably fit him in here, even though it would be tricky. But I don't know, man. That price tag just feels like a lot for what you get with that figure. So I might have to wait and kind of like see it in person and see people like unbox it before I decide whether or not I'm gonna get it. So yeah, here's the Namek Saga for now. Like I said, more figures that I want to get definitely on the way. But yeah, I think it looks okay for now. Next up, we've got my Cell and Android Saga. I made some minor tweaks to this display as well. So before I had the Super Saiyan Goku fighting against Cell. This is the Dragon Star Cell. I say this all the time. I say this all the time. I think this is like one of the only good Dragon Stars ever made. So if you don't have a Cell figure, I actually do recommend getting that one. It's significantly cheaper until they make a new one, which I'm sure they'll do soon. We've got the 1.0 Trunks. I definitely want a 2.0 Trunks. Or would it be a 3.0? I don't know, man. I can't keep track of these numbers anymore. 17 and 18, I can keep track of those numbers. I've got them moved more to the front of the display so that they're kind of the focus. Before I kind of had them off to the side there with Trunks so that you could see Goku fighting Cell. But I kind of like this little like central, like almost like a pyramid that it makes with the two of them in the front, Cell in the back. Until I get SSJ2 Gohan, I think it makes sense for these three to be sort of the focus of, you know, the Android Cell Saga. I mean, it's in the name. Krillin, like I said, hasn't changed, but man, I just can't get enough of this figure. He looks amazing. I love the effect part. So yeah, definitely need some more figures. Don't you dare type in the comments that I need Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, or that you have Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, or that you bought Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, or that they're never gonna re-release Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Don't do it, all right? I've suffered enough. All right, moving over to what I think is my favorite display in my whole collection. Last time it was between this one and the Tournament Power, but I think the small changes I've made now make this one my favorite. You guys will have to let me know your favorite in the comments. We've got the Majin Vegeta from Kong Studios that I pieced together. Again, if you want to know how I made this, there is a video on the channel you can check out. And like I was saying earlier, I took away this effect part from the Namek Super Saiyan Goku. I wanted to give it to this Vegeta instead. I think it looks good with both of them, but I really like the way it looks kind of balanced out with the Super Saiyan 3 up there, and I just like Majin Vegeta more, I guess. I don't know, favoritism. We've got Gotenks over here with his ghost, and then we've got Great Saiyaman in the front. I like this pose as well. I think it's pretty clean. And then sort of like the back layer, we've got Super Saiyan 3 Goku up here. We've got the 1.0 Ultimate Gohan, Mystic Gohan squared up with Majin Buu, Super Buu. That one looks clean. I've had that one for a while. So last time I had this Vegeta, which is basically just leftover from this like Kong Studios Vegeta that I made. So the body and then the head was from Demoniacal Fit. This halo that I now have on the full power Super Saiyan Goku was from my Frieza figure that I had. Just kind of sticky tacked it on. But what I've gone ahead and done now is given the halo to Goku. And I mean, you can believe me or not, but I did this before they announced the Super Saiyan 2 like event exclusive of Goku. So I already had this, so I was like, I don't know if I want to pay like $100 to get a figure that I basically already have. Obviously the new one is like better and it comes with the aura effect, yada yada. But I've tried to recreate the scene of Goku fighting Majin Vegeta. I mean, from here it looks like Majin Vegeta. Obviously I didn't have another Majin Vegeta. I mean, even there you can't even see where the end would be, man. I'm finessing, look at this. Come on now, put some respect on it. No, but I don't have another Majin Vegeta head, so I just used that one and it's kind of tilted them so that you can't technically see it. So yeah, that's what I've done. I really like the way they look. One of my favorite fights in all of DBZ, so cool to kind of recreate without actually having a Majin Vegeta or a SSJ2 Goku. I feel like I did a pretty good job. Let me know what you guys think about this display as a whole. Like I said, it's definitely my favorite in my collection for now. But you guys let me know what your favorite shelf is at the end of the video. Okay, moving into Dragon Ball Super. I won't spend too much time on this shelf because it hasn't changed and probably won't change for a while. This is of course my Battle of the Gods. I'll show off the diorama maybe a bit more than the figures, but these are all event exclusives from last year. So we have the new Whis with the shading added, just kind of standing there minding his business as Beerus and Goku fight. Love this Beerus figure. To me, this is one of the most underrated Gokus that they've released. I wasn't a huge fan of the translucent hair at first, but honestly it's really grown on me. I like it a lot more than I did initially. And the paint job on this Goku is probably my favorite that they've ever done. Just the way that the orange pops, the blue pops. I think it's really accurate to how he looked in the anime at that time. And it just really stands out in the collection. So yeah, won't spend too much time on this. I've said the figures that I want to get for this, but really, like, if this is all it ever looks like, I'm fine with it. I could potentially make like a Resurrection F and kind of merge it with this one. That could be an option in the future if they ever redid like the Super Saiyan Blue Whiskey Goku and Vegeta. I could be down for that, or a Golden Frieza, something like that. But in the meantime, I'm definitely cool with how this looks for now. All right, so moving on to the Goku Black arc, Future Trunks arc. I never know what to actually call it, but this is one that I changed a lot. So I had the other one the way it looked before for quite a while. It took me so long to get that display into place that I just was scared to like change it. But I don't know, I think after a while when my display hasn't changed, it starts to feel dry to me. So I actually made some pretty drastic changes. You can see it looks way more empty than it did before, which maybe kind of hurts it right now. But I'm excited because now I can actually fit more figures. I can finally find a spot for Future Trunks, whoever else I feel like I might want to add to this display. So yeah, guys, it was time to retire both the bootleg Goku Black and the Dragon Stars Goku Black. So let's get an F in the comments for those boys. I didn't throw them out or anything. They're just in a drawer somewhere. Maybe one day, you know, they'll see their glory again. But yeah, I got rid of them. I cleaned it up a little bit. So I went back to this like all hail Zamasu pose up here. I would ideally like to have that cross effect in here, but it's so tall that it would hit the roof. It wouldn't fit in here. So I'd either have to drop him down and then he wouldn't be as high as I would like him to be. So I'm fine with it the way it is. And then the other, I've kind of done this mirror effect for a couple displays now. Like we've got the two here in the middle, and then we've got the two here in the middle. I also have that for my Tournament of Power, but we've got the Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. This was the premium Bandai exclusive from a couple of years ago now. Doing the final Kamehameha with this blue aura effect. I think that looks dope. I had him pose like this before, and I really liked it more than having him fighting Zamasu, so we went back to this. Over here, we've got the Broly movies, Super Saiyan Blue Goku that I just swapped out a belt for. And then this is actually the original Super Saiyan Vegeta body with the Broly movie Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta head. Man, I really hate this body. I desperately want them to make that like base form Vegeta that they teased a while ago. I'm just gonna buy like 4 or 5 of those things so that I don't have to use this body anymore. But yeah, over here we've got the villains. So we've got the two Goku and Vegeta here, and then we've got the two over here, Zamasu and Goku Black. So this is the re-release of the premium color event exclusive one that you can find at like Target, basically anywhere now. This little sword effect did come from the bootleg, so he lives on in infamy. But I like this little clean little setup here. We've got Zamasu back there. Super underrated figure in my opinion. But yeah, I like the way this looks. I like kind of the symmetry going on with the blue guys over here and the bad guys over here, and then the two like fused forms in the middle. Like I said, definitely some holes in the display now, especially like that top left corner. It's just begging for Future Trunks to be up there swinging his sword around. God, why does everything I say sound so weird? But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this one. I did show this a little bit on my Instagram, and some of you guys were like, yeah, it was definitely time for a change. So yeah, I think eventually once I get future Trunks, some other figures maybe too, this display could look really good. All right, we are getting towards the end of the video. So this was your guys' favorite setup from last video. I got a ton of comments about this one. I posted on Instagram as well. A lot of you guys said this was your favorite. So this is of course the Tournament of Power display. It hasn't changed since the last video, but maybe you missed that video or you just want to, see it again. So again, I do this little dual, kind of figures in the middle. Let me know what you guys think about that. I really like doing it. I think it kind of creates this like symmetry. So I've got the unawakened like Saiyan Goku with the eyes closed, and then we go up onto the time pillar part of the diorama, and we've of course got the MUI Goku up here, looking cool, looking dope. This figure right here, one of my favorites in my whole collection. I really like the eyes closed effect too. So let's start in the left corner. We've got Super Saiyan Kefla, and then we've got one of the bodies I had left over from the Kong Studios pack that I bought. This is kind of kit bashed together. So it's the back part of Vegeta's head is from a bootleg Broly movie Vegeta that I just painted black, and then the front faceplate is from the Scouter Vegeta. So this is kind of the end of the tournament when his armor's gone. He can't even turn Super Saiyan anymore. He's just kind of, ready to just throw hands. You got to respect Vegeta for that. Top right corner, we've got the Demoniacal Fit Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, which I totally bought before they released the Tamashii version, but probably would have got that one anyways, just because it's cheaper and easier to get. Right here is a bootleg Vegeta that I customized to make the Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. I just felt like trying a custom. Turned out okay, I think, especially in the eyes. I think turned out really well. But eventually, when Tamashii does make a Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, I'll probably retire this guy along with those other bootlegs. Over here, we've got Android 18 and Android 17, once again, this time in their Dragon Ball Super outfits. So this is the newer release of Android 18, and then 17 is actually the Classy Adventurer one from a couple of years ago. So I already had this one, so I was able to pass on that newer release. I was able to just get 18, but really happy to have both of them in the Tournament of Power. And then over here, we've got Jiren fighting Hit. I feel like most people will always pose Jiren fighting Goku, which I had before. But after I'd gotten everything set up, I just kind of had these two guys left over. And I feel like their fight in the Tournament of Power was super underrated. So you can see Hit sort of charging down at Jiren. He's getting ready to block his attack here. This little purple energy effect is super cool as well. And I do actually really like the Hit figure. So here it is, guys. Hasn't changed, but I think still looks pretty cool. Maybe I'll change it eventually, but definitely not for a while. All right, last but certainly not least, I'm gonna call this my most improved display. Probably my most changed display as well, because I actually rearranged like all of the rock pieces in the diorama, all the little foam pieces, because I finally got the legendary Super Saiyan Broly. I got him on that little restock, whatever they did, re-release from Big Bad Toy Store. So I wanted him as kind of like the focal point of the display fighting Gogeta. So I really had to rearrange a lot of things. And because he is such a massive figure, he didn't like just kind of slide into the display I had before. I really had to move the rocks around. So this rock piece here, I had like standing vertically. But I just had to create like a big wide platform to be able to fit everything that I wanted to fit. So let's start with them in the middle. We've got Gogeta precariously perched on a flight stand, and even more precarious is how, we don't even want to know where that thing goes into. I copied this off of some official art from the movie. I don't know if it was promo art or if it was like a screenshot, I kind of forget, from the actual movie. Up here, one of my favorite figures in my entire collection, we've got the Super Saiyan God Vegeta, taking up that space up in the left corner. Yeah, I love seeing him go Super Saiyan God in the movie. It's really the first time we'd ever seen it in the anime. And speaking of Super Saiyan God, we've got Goku over here fighting the like base form Rage Broly. And he's doing the God Bind, kind of get a look at it from the side. I've still got that little energy effect that I took from the Hela Marvel Legends figure. But yeah, I really like the way that looks too, having them fighting. Kind of a cool angle of having Goku from the back. You can't keep getting away with it! God damn, bro. What's wrong with me today? Of seeing Goku from behind. You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, that brother's starving.
And then what all of this, having all this fighting, all this action behind allowed me to do is move the two figures with the jackets to the front. I'm not going to describe every bit and piece because there's so many different figures combined to make these. The jackets, I get questions about these a ton as well. They are from a seller called GPS Lot on eBay. No, I don't have a link, but just type in GPS Lot. You might be able to find them. If you don't, maybe they sold out, I don't know. But this is just such a unique piece, a unique like display item in the collection that I really like having them kind of being right in the front rather than tucked in the back like they used to be. So yeah, man, I'm really happy with how my Broly setup has come along. I feel like I put off getting Legendary Super Saiyan Broly for a while, but I'm super glad that I did get him. And that I didn't have to overpay to get him because I feel like it just kind of completes the display. I for sure got an empty spot over here on the left that I'm thinking is just like made perfectly for Golden Frieza. So I've definitely added him to my wish list of figures I want to get sooner rather than later, because I feel like he'd kind of complete this display. So let me know, guys. I think, I don't know, it's either this one or this one is my favorite display, but let me know for sure down in the comments. Any of these displays that you liked. If you have any recommendations, any poses you'd like to see me try, any new figures you think I need to add to my collection, please don't hesitate to let me know in the comments. Hit me up on Instagram. I'll probably post some of this video over there as well. So if you're not following us, make sure to do that. Definitely check out Spy Family as well. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, for always showing so much love on these videos. I can't thank you guys enough. Just always motivates me to elevate my display and to keep making collection update videos. So thank you guys. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like this video so I know you want me to keep making these collection updates. And until next time, guys, peace.